Colleen, can you hear me? I don't think mine's right. Can you hear me? Colleen, can you hear me? Hi. Oh, you're not there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sweet. How's it going?
Good. How are
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I'm good. I like your little
Your hair
cup.
is so nice.
Oh, it's so long, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know.
Are you loving it?
Yeah, I mean, it's in that weird spot where it's like there's like some spots that are like shorter than others, and I just want it to be all the same.
Yeah.
And then it's always like the front ones are shorter, so then I'm always like putting it like that instead,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like the grow out
But,
process.
but I feel like that's normal. Like normally like the front ones, even like at the salon, they cut it like that. You know what I mean?
I know. I know. I haven't had a haircut in so long. Are the salons open in Miami? I mean, Fort Lauderdale? They
Yeah.
are. Everything's open.
Yeah.
Open for business. I love it. Do you like my little mug?
Oh, love it. Look at
I'm
mine.
British. Is that a hair? Oh, it's a.
No.
Oh,
Is that a hair?
it looked like a rabbit.
It's a llama, and on the other side is the full body.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
How's your day going?
Good. I haven't really done too much today.
It's only 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I just made myself a coffee and then I watered my
Nice. I got my Valentine's gift that I ordered for myself. Like Calvin Klein.
plants. Wow,
I
love
know.
those.
What?
Love those.
Oh, thank you. Permins.
Of course they are.
They're special edition. And then I showed them to Rob. I was like, look. And he's like, you got them for me? I was like, no.
What?
I know. So I ordered a rebounder, like those little trampolines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be here on Thursday. I don't know why I'm resisting like my lymph nodes being cleaned out, but
Yeah, supposedly like you're supposed to jump on those every morning.
yeah, every morning I'm gonna wake up that way because I am cold. So I don't want to wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rhino says hi. Where's
Yeah.
Luna?
Luna's just over here trying to, oh, Loonies, come over here. Luna. Yeah.
Maybe later.
Yeah. Hey, come here. Come here, Loonies. No? Okay.
No. So what's up with you? Like, how's everything? How's the new house and everything?
Loving the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, it's just super nice.
Yeah.
We had bees the other day.
Oh yeah, how are the bees?
They all died.
They all died.
Yeah.
Because their queen got stuck in the thing?
No, because I had like two bee guys come and each of them, like, they somehow, I don't know, like they left without doing anything, you know? And they just like talked to me and then they were like, oh yeah, like they should leave in the next few days. Because what the one guy did is literally grab them with his hand, like grabbed the cluster, moved over to like, because he thought like, he's like, oh, maybe they're like, they can't figure out how to get out of from under the patio. So he moved them literally physically with his hand out there. And then they all just came back to the same area.
So pretty much they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Well, no, I think they do. They were basically like, they're like, they should leave. I mean, I guess they never did, and they all ended up dying. but also my mom thinks that like maybe they got sprayed in another house
Mm,
and then came here,
hmm.
and like slowly died over a period of 2 weeks. Um, yeah, it was sad. But I just picked up all like the last of them because you have to be careful because they still have the stinger on them.
Yeah.
Um, but did I tell you the one of the guys that came so that they were the
Murder
cutest
hornets.
bee? No, the cutest bees he's ever seen in his life.
What a nice compliment.
No, I was like, thanks.
I have cute bees.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Mhm.
Did they make you pay for their consultations? No.
No. Well, the one guy I just happened to like see him across the street at
Yeah.
someone. Yeah.
Flagged him down.
Yeah. And then the other guy just texted and he's like, oh, I'll just swing by him in the neighborhood.
Oh.
And but he said like if you wanted me to remove them, it would be at first it was like $175. Then it went upwards of like 200. And then one guy was like 400. And I was like, no.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Do you want to see one of my recent purchases?
Mm-hmm.
I just have to put them on real fast. Hang on.
Okay. Oh my God. You bought the little hands.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be a lot smaller, to be honest. They're pretty big.
They are pretty big,
Yeah,
actually.
like
Yeah.
they said tiny hands. I think that's a bit of a misnomer. They're kind of like medium-sized
Medium.
hands.
Yeah, for sure. They're so fun, though.
I know.
Yeah, love them.
They're really fun. Rhino's not super into them. I try and pet her with her. She's protesting.
Freaked out.
Yeah, she's kind of like, ugh, because it's kind of rubbery.
Yeah.
My mom had one of these, but a very small one, and it was like stuck to a stick. So when she was teaching, she'd use it to point.
Oh my
I
God,
think it
that's
was like a
fun.
legit pointer one. But
Yeah.
like I got these so I could put them, I wanted to like put it like this and like hold the microphone, but that
Yeah.
doesn't really look right. I thought it could like hold it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it looks a little off, but
Yeah, I mean like more off than it should. It doesn't look funny, it looks weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine line, but we found it. Don't put the microphone on it. Yeah, but these are pretty cool. So
Mhm.
I have like like my financial gurus are always like save 10%, donate 10%, spend 10% on yourself. So
Oh, I love that.
yeah, this is my 10%. Made a sale, so spend 10% of it.
So funny.
Nice. I know we haven't really formally gotten into Well and Calm Studios podcast, but I just want to welcome you and say thanks so much for coming on. And I just wanted to like get us a little bit warmed up before I was just like, oh, it's a podcast. Hello.
Yeah, love it.
um, so thanks for coming on and I love you. And I'm so happy that you're here and congrats on the new house because I would love to talk about up leveling. So I think that is a major up level that I have yet to experience. So if you have any like thoughts around like what it felt like to like get your house and like the anything that you want to share regarding like the processes, the forms, the money transferring, any of that, but like, high level, you don't have to be like,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
house
yeah.
was this much to the dollar.
Um, well, I will say I feel like our house buying process was quicker than it normally is
Mm,
because I think we started looking in October and then we closed in December.
wow.
Yeah. So I think our process just went quicker because like there was like house, there was one house, well, this one. Well, I guess there was one other house that we made an offer on. Thankfully, that didn't fall through, like go through, and then we
Yeah.
got this one. But yeah, there's just like a ton of paperwork,
Mm.
and dealing with the banks is really difficult because even though they like kind of give you like a checklist of things that you should be providing,
Mhm.
they always just like email you like 2 days later and they're like, oh, can you also send this?
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, I would have sent that like originally. So it just kind of like prolongs like the process.
Mhm.
Um, so I would say, dealing with the banks isn't fun.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Hunter is just like crazy organized person. And
Really?
he's like one of those people that like has to answer an email within like 0.2 seconds. You know what I
Really?
mean? Yeah. So like the process went way faster for us also because of him and just like his like efficient uh
Right.
but I don't know, like I remember that when we first toured this house, like the second that I walked in, like the energy felt so nice,
Mhm.
and I was just like, this is it. Like I love this
Mhm.
place. And I didn't even like see everything else. I just like stepped into the living room and I was like, Hunter, we got this. um, so I don't know if that's like advice, like if there's like a feeling that you like it. And obviously within price range,
Right. Yeah. 5,000,000, 10,000,000.
Yeah. Because when we were first looking, I was like, oh my God, like my taste is very expensive.
Mhm.
But then like obviously you like have to scale it back and you realize like what's important and what's not important,
Mhm.
like I don't know. Like there was even like little things within this house. I was like, we're gonna have to redo this and this and this. But like realistically, like now that we're living here, it's like it's really not that big of a deal. Like
Yeah. I was
not
wondering about that.
a backsplash is not like my preferred backsplash. Like it's something that can be like easily changed down the road.
Yeah.
Uh,
Gotcha.
mhm.
That's cool. How long have you been there now? Officially moved in?
Um, I think it's been 2 months.
Hmm. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And how old is the house?
It was built in the 60s.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And it's really interesting because the whole community, there's like 4 or 5, God bless you.
Thank you. Myself on mute. I was like, I'm gonna mute this sneeze.
There's like 4 or 5 house types or like models or whatever.
Mm. Yeah.
And when they first opened it, like yeah, all the houses in the neighborhood were like that same like template, and you can see like through the years how like people have
Updated it.
yeah.
That's cool. What
Mhm.
color is your house? White?
It's yellow.
It's yellow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like a
Yeah.
yellow yellow or just like a non
No, it's like a light yellow. It's not like too yellow, you know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
Like a
Event-
Key West house.
yeah. Eventually I'll probably want to paint it white, but
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking white for some reason. It's snowing here.
really?
Yeah, but like icky.
Oh, well, that's still cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It has not. It's been snowing all day and it has not like stuck because it's not the fluffy kind. It's like the frozen kind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like not sticking anywhere. Like I couldn't even like show you. You'd be like, oh,
So
you're
does
that
that make everything like,
slippery.
yeah.
Yeah, our deck is just like,
Hmm.
yeah. I haven't been outside though, so.
Is Rhino still like exploring in the snow or no?
Yeah, she goes out. She jumps over sometimes. She still goes over there, but she comes back in and snuggles right away.
Oh, that's so cute.
She's like all wet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, get off. She always loves to like put her butt on my notebook when she's wet. And it's just like, great. Like paws all over my pages and they're all like wrinkled.
Yeah.
What
So
what are you
cute.
gonna do? And plus I'm always like eating. So then there's always like food in my notebook and
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're meant to be used, right? They're not meant to be like pristine.
Yeah, that's true. Adds character to
Yeah.
the
I have a House of Intuition sticker on it.
Cool.
Do you have your crystals in like a fun place?
I do. I have them. Well, they're in our room on this
Oh,
little, what are those like little like trinket things?
dish tray things.
Yeah,
Tray. Very
and
cool.
it's some sort of saying like if you believe in yourself or something like that.
Like in the little thing that came with it.
Yeah. No. In the like on like the trinket platter.
Oh, it's like intention setting little mantra thing.
Yeah.
Very cool. What are your other like intentions that you have for the house or like intentions you have for 2021?
Mm, I don't really know if I have any for the house. Like for the house, it's just more of like little like things that I want to add and like
Mm.
furniture and stuff that we'll eventually want to get. So I don't really know if that's like an intention. But
Probably just like normal reality.
um, for 2021, what did I have? I don't know if I did anything for the full year, but I did like January and February, which like I kind of like transitioned to the same thing.
Mm.
But basically just starting small
Mm.
and keeping it simple.
Mhm.
Um, and really just like around like making sure that I'm like moving my body every day and like trying to like eat at home more. But I feel like the starting small is good for me because like I usually like try to like go all in,
Mm.
with whatever I want to do.
Mhm.
And I just like burn myself out within 2 weeks because it's not like a normal part of my routine. So I'm just like trying to be like make it like small, like little by little.
Yeah, very cool. What's your
Mhm.
chosen method of moving your body?
I have a Peloton, so
Oh, wow.
yeah, I usually use that.
Mhm.
I went on a run yesterday randomly, which I normally don't do,
Nice.
and that felt really nice. Yeah.
That's cool. How's the Peloton? Like, do you do live classes or do you just go on it and pick a class?
Yeah, I usually just go on it and pick a class. They do have like the live classes, but
Yeah.
I feel like the whole point of having it is like you don't have to necessarily do a schedule. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Mhm. Yeah, you don't have to go to like the stadium classes.
Yeah. But they just started this thing like the bike boot camp
Mm.
where you cycle and then you like get off of the bike and then you do like weights and then you get
Oh,
back on the bike. Um, and I've been liking that because I don't know, I just like feel like I'm doing like more things.
yeah. Very
Mhm.
cool. I'd like to pause here and say we are sponsored by Peloton. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Not yet.
Oh, that would be so great.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Um, mm,
Peloton. I really should have like a code for them because I just like tell everyone to get
yeah, you
them.
need an affiliate code. Do they do that? I'm sure they do that.
I don't know, probably.
I'm sure they do.
Mhm.
That's very cool. My 2021 intention is to be more vulnerable,
Hmm.
which I don't like. So to just be more like open and I don't know if I talked about this with you, but just like if people say, "Oh, I like this about you," or "You did this well," or um, "I like to follow you because of this," or if people are like, "You suck, you're ugly, I hate you." I don't want either of them to come into my consciousness. I just want to be like, I know who I am. I'm, centered, aligned, and I know like where I'm going and nobody can sway me either way. Um,
Wow.
so yeah, so like being vulnerable is like so people can say either of those things about me and it not matter. So
Mhm.
I'm just trying to keep myself open to that. And the other one was to be open to like all possible like opportunities. So I'm
Mhm.
getting different opportunities to work with people like in Singapore,
Mhm.
um,
That's
and
cool.
with like other media agencies. So just making sure that they align with me though too, because it feels like at some like what you're saying to keep it simple, sometimes I'm like, "Oh, yeah, of course I'll do this. Of course I'll do this. Of course I'll do this. Of course I'll do this." And then I'm like, "Well, where am I being Well and Calm Studios? Where am I being Rachel Harrington? Like, where am I just being myself?"
Yeah.
So, I think there's a fine line between saying you'll do stuff for other people, and, like, figuring out how your energy is being compensated and, like, where it's actually going. And then if you're like, yeah, I love my shower time. So in the shower, I'll be like thinking, I'll do like visualizations of my day from top to bottom. And then it's always like, you're always having those conversations in your head, like fighting me personally. I'm always like, I could have said this, I could have said this, I could have said this, or I don't know why this person is doing this, this, this. And so it's like, if those are taking up all of my time, then I'm resisting it, that relationship, and maybe I shouldn't be in that relationship in that capacity. So
Yeah.
kind of like toying around with like how to be like a collaborator instead of like subservient, because it's just like I just don't want to be, I want to be on an equal playing field. Even if I don't have as much experience, they still are asking me to come to the table, so I shouldn't feel like less than.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to like build something with someone who makes me feel less than. I'm kind
Mhm.
of like toying around with what the fuck do I do?
So like being open, but also like knowing kind of when to say no.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that when to say no, or like, is it actually them like being like whatever, or is it them just that's just the way they speak, and I shouldn't take offense to it because it's not offensive, you
Right.
know? Because
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to know whether that's just the way things are, or they're just like having a bad day. But I mean, I don't want to make up oh, is that Luna?
Yes.
Right now.
Oh my God. Come on, Luna, say hi.
Hi, Luna. Oh, Rhino, come here. Come here.
Oh my God. They're matching.
Hello. Look, we both have black and white
I
cats.
know. They're so
Oh
cute.
my God. So cute.
Mhm.
Their eyes are the same color.
I know.
Wow.
I
Yours
know.
is way more white on it than on Luna's face.
Yeah. Luna has like a,
Rhino has like a half mustache.
yeah, I love that.
She's so sweet. Is Luna still attacking your face?
Yeah, sometimes.
Cats are the best.
Oh, I know.
It doesn't mean that I think they're better than dogs, but because I definitely want a dog and I don't want to offend any dog
Mhm.
diehard owners, but cats are the best.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely like an animal person, I feel like.
Yeah, you're definitely an animal person.
So it's like great.
My friend has an alpaca farm, and I really want to buy her alpacas because she's moving to Florida. So
God.
I know.
Alpaca farm in London?
In Suffolk, it's like south.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
good. Um,
Well,
but I think those are really good intentions.
oh, thank you.
And if they work, let me know. Because I also, I don't know, like do that where I like either don't think that like what I'm offering is enough,
Mm,
or like even you saying like in the shower, like you like I don't know why, but like the shower is like the one like part of my day where like my brain just like goes,
mhm,
and for some reason I just never like control it. You know what
mhm.
I mean? Or like stop and be like, okay, I'm going into like, this thinking like cycle. Like it needs to stop. You
Yeah.
know. And I usually don't catch myself until like I step out of the shower and I'm like, wow, like I literally just like kind of like blacked out and thought for like a few minutes, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Um, but yeah, let me know
nice.
how it
I will.
goes.
So water is like a conductor. So you're just more connected to everything because of the water.
Really?
Mhm.
That makes sense then.
Yeah. So that's why you get all the best ideas in the shower because you're like conducting everything through you, which is fun. Hi. Oh, hi,
Luna loves coffee, so he always tries to
Luna.
drink my
Really?
coffee. Yes.
He drinks it?
Yes.
Is he like a jitterbug after?
I haven't been able to tell.
Really?
Same, yeah. This morning when I used like the bean grinder or whatever, and like some of like the dust of it, whatever, fell on the counter, and I found him like licking it.
Ew.
Yeah, like he like actually like really loves like coffee.
Maybe there's something in it that he's like deficient in.
Oh, I didn't try looking at that. I think that he just used to be a human in a past life, and he
Oh, he
really needs
definitely did.
something.
Look at
Yeah,
that face. His face is very human-like.
yeah.
Yeah, his eyes are just like, I'm trapped.
He also loves avocados.
So he's definitely posh.
Yeah.
A posh man. Maybe not even a man.
Yeah,
Interesting.
she's gender fluid because,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
Feels definitely gender fluid.
Yeah.
I think Rhino was a cat in a past life. She's very cat-like.
Yeah.
Mm. What animal were you in a past life? Turtle?
I don't know. I could have been a turtle for real.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I was like a tortoise on the Galapagos Island.
Yeah, I think you definitely were. You
Mhm.
like put the Galapagos on the map. Like you like made
Yeah.
it so people could go there. You like let people ride on your little turtle back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was Lonesome George.
That's funny.
Hmm.
Yeah, you and my mom both got turtles as your spirit animal in that test. My mom was like, "Am I like Colleen?" I was like, "Yes." I just built
Oh no.
Colleen.
Wait, am I like your mom?
Yeah, you're just like my mom.
No way.
Yeah, you're both super
So
sweet,
fun.
super nice,
Yeah.
always can tell you anything and you're not judgmental. What
Okay.
else? Yeah, of course. Like you can be with people up to a certain point, and then after that, it's kind of like you need to have your own time and recharge.
Yeah.
Um, so you're like good in groups, but then you also want your own special me time.
Mhm. Yeah,
Uh,
spot on.
nice. Do you want to see the card that I pulled before the
Yeah.
podcast? So, these ones are the affirmators. I got
Mhm.
them on Amazon. I don't know if we're allowed to use Amazon, but because it's capitalistic, but
Right.
sometimes it's nice to get things in the mail.
It's too easy.
You
Yeah.
know? So I got playfulness.
Oh.
I'll read it to you. I'm a
Okay.
playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins puts sugar in the medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party.
Wait, did she actually do that? I don't remember that.
A cupful of sugar helps the medicine to go down. A spoonful of sugar.
Oh, the song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she gives him like a spoonful of sugar and like makes him eat the medicine at the same time.
Oh wow, I don't remember
I don't know why she's giving the medicine because they seem absolutely fine.
that.
Maybe that's why they like go on that weird chalk adventure. They're like tripping the medicine. She's gonna
Right.
she like puts you on some special. That's how I mean she is flying though.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
like I think she's got a lot of things going on. She's so playful because she's you know,
Yeah.
I'm not going any further into that, but she's having a good time.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, to work with children though, it takes a special type of person.
That's true.
Mhm. Nice.
Mhm.
How's Mr. Hunter?
He's good.
Yeah.
Actually, he left like at 10, so perfect timing that we had him.
Oh,
But he went to his parents' house.
cool. To
Mhm.
hang out.
They're like their whole family is like kind of like, well, they have like a family business basically. So they're
Mhm.
having like a family business meeting.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow. Do they do that every Sunday morning?
No,
Oh,
just like randomly sometimes they'll do it on
right.
the weekend.
That's cool.
Mhm.
It's nice to have people that, like, you're really close to, be, like, in your business. I'm sure it's probably very hard as well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think it's like finding a balance basically,
Mhm. Yeah. Plus, like, as a parent, you wanna give your child the best opportunity, and if you've created great opportunity, why wouldn't you offer it to, like, your children?
want to share it with them.
Yeah, seems like a very because, like, obviously, you want them to create their own opportunities as well.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty I think it's just really cool that, she started the business and
No, it's so cool. She started it when she was like 21 or 22. So,
wow.
like she was super young. And yeah, and like has it's been in business since then, which is really awesome.
Yeah. Do you
Mhm.
talk to her about business stuff ever?
Sometimes we'll talk about just like what's going on, like in like different industries, kind of like comparing.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Do you still do social for them a little bit?
yeah.
Cool. Very
Mhm.
cool. I guess we haven't really told the listeners/viewers what you do. Do you wanna talk more about, yourself?
Sure. So, so I work for a marketing company,
Mhm.
specializes in hotels and destinations. And we literally do everything that's like under the marketing umbrella, from like websites, digital marketing, advertising, to like traditional. Um, we do photography, videography, yeah, literally everything like that you could possibly need. Social media, um, but I'm an account executive for the company.
Mhm.
So basically, I talk to the clients, talk to the internal teams, and make sure like what the client needs is getting done.
Cool.
Yeah,
Very nice. And you've been with them for, like, 5 years, 7 years?
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Very
It's
cool.
been a really long time. But yeah, I enjoy it. I really like the company and like the people that work there and stuff.
Mhm. That's nice.
Hmm.
So I know that we kind of talked a little bit a couple weeks ago about what you might do as like a side hustle or like a creation that would be all your own. And I know you like to cook. Uh,
Yeah.
so do you want to like explore what it would be like for you to have your own kind of thing?
Yeah. So Chef Leanie.
Hashtag Chef Leanie at Chef Leanie.
Chef Leanie. So I created that Instagram and I even like bought the domain and I had like an email set up. Like,
You have the domain and email?
yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah. And I really want to do something with it,
Mhm,
but I don't want to like push myself
mhm,
either. Like I want to feel like more ready. Um, but essentially like I just want to create different dishes
mhm,
and make cooking feel more like accessible and easy for people. Because I'm not necessarily like a cook or a chef. It's like
mhm,
just something like probably in the past like 2 years that I've been like experimenting with,
mhm,
and like have like I like made like a sandwich go on fire. Like I'm like not really like the best, cook, but I just feel like the more I've done it, I've like found things that are easy,
mhm,
that like I can do and that like taste really good. And I feel like even like this past year, like when I have like, I don't know, somebody else try it besides Hunter, they're
mhm.
usually like, wow, this is actually good, Colleen. They're like, what?
Very
So
cool.
yeah.
I made you a yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, so yeah, I don't know. I
I
like something with that.
I made your was it like pad thai noodle soup thing with the jalapenos?
The pho?
Yeah, the pho.
Yeah.
Faux real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it in real life. Those jalapenos really got me. I love them, but I was like,
Yeah. No, jalapenos are very intense. You can like cut them in like little slivers and
mm,
that you don't have like the seeds and then it's like not as spicy.
mhm,
Um, but yeah, that I was like super happy about because a lot of people made it and like they
mhm,
made it in their own variation.
mhm. It
Like
was
I had
very cool.
people add like shrimp to it and stuff. So that was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I
But
really
yeah.
enjoyed it.
Mhm.
'Cause it was during lockdown and I was stuck
Yeah.
in my mom's house in Florida, and so stuck stuck in Florida.
Right.
Um, oh, sorry, I did air quotes. Um, it was just really nice to see you as well because I like the way that when you do it, it's like a story and you cook it and then you have your husband Hunter eat it as well. And what I liked a lot was the fact that he said he uses a smaller spoon so that he eats it at the same rate as you. And when I told Rob that, he's like, "What? Why would you do that?"
So funny.
I
The
know.
guy, he literally, we had like soup twice this week, and it's so funny because I like consciously, I'm like, okay, little spoon, big spoon, and I like set the table.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm just like a naturally slow eater, and then I think Rob's a naturally fast eater, so it wouldn't work anyway for us, I don't think. But that's very cool.
Yeah.
It's like something that lights you up and you can really tell. And I think being able to like profit or monetize from it, from like helping other people find the joy in like making recipes and cooking and like doing it with them and sharing those little tidbits like with the spoons. I think it's like what people can really get behind because people are just looking for connection. And your stuff's really healthy too. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
it's not like you're making like triple cheese mac and cheese with bacon or something.
But that does sound good.
I know it does sound good. Truffle mac or something. Truffle lobster mac.
hmm
Tell us a story about how you burned the sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Did you
Um,
put it in the microwave with like metal or something? Like I don't know how it caught on
no, I
fire.
literally just like put it in a toaster oven, and I like I just like left it in there and I just like walked away and I like forgot that I was even like making it. And I came back like 20 minutes later and the whole sandwich was just like on fire.
How?
I don't
What
know.
was in it?
I honestly can't even remember. But it was Cuban bread. Like, I don't know. It was, I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Don't they put vitamin C in Cuban bread?
I don't know. Does
Not
that burn?
what?
Does vitamin C burn?
I don't know. I just was like, what facts do I know about Cuban bread? They put vitamin C in it. But that's citric acid, so I'm thinking maybe, somehow well, bread burns though, but I just don't know what ignited it. Like, how hot is your toaster oven?
I don't know. I guess it was pretty hot. um,
Very funny.
but yeah, and I've just had like other things like that happen before where you know everything goes badly, but still have
Yeah.
to.
That's okay though, that's, like, what makes it fun.
Yeah.
Plus, people don't want perfection because we know
Mhm.
it's not true, like, so it
Yeah.
just breaks connection.
Mhm.
Um I don't know. I just don't think that I remember in the 90s or early 2000s when Oprah came out with her behind the scenes, and
Mhm.
it was like her opening of the show was like, "In 3, 2, 1, here's Oprah Winfrey," or whatever, and she would, like, walk out, but you'd, like, see her walking out and stuff, so they, like, broke the 3rd wall, and I
Yeah.
just felt so much more like, "Oh my gosh," like, she's just, like this is how they do a television show, and like this
Yeah.
is how it like gets filmed, and I just felt so much more closer when it just wasn't super like polished.
Mhm.
But I also think that's an excuse I use sometimes to just be like rough and ready and raw footage and not have to be like um not have to pretend to like always be perfect in videos and stuff,
Mhm.
because I'd rather have it done than perfect.
Yeah. I think you're right though. I feel like people like seeing like the reality of things, you
Mhm.
know? Like you do like seeing the pretty pictures, but
Mm,
like you can't just look at that, you
yeah.
know?
I like seeing pretty pictures, but I want to know how they did it.
Yeah, like the behind the scenes of it.
Yeah, and their presets so I can use them. Okay. When I bought this thing recently, obviously, on this, it's like a membership, and one of the bonuses was Instagram presets. And I'm like, I keep like messaging them. I'm like, where do I find the presets?
With no response.
Yeah, because it's just like me like messaging their page, and it's like, thanks for contacting, blah blah blah. And I'm just like,
It's like a
um
chat.
'cause I feel like it's in there somewhere, and I should just wait for the answer, or I should just look better for the answer. Or it was one of those bonuses that they just threw in there, and they're like, "Nobody will actually ask for this one." And then,
Like
like, the first thing I do is like, "Where are the presets?" I really want some presets. Okay, so we've been chatting for almost 45 minutes now, and I want to ask you a little bit of a more focused question.
Okay.
And so, thank you so much for coming on to Well and Calm Studios podcast. And what I like to ask is, what makes you feel well and calm?
Ooh, that's a great question. Hmm. Um, I would say meditating,
Oh,
and in particular, meditating outside.
very cool.
Yeah, laying down.
Oh my gosh, very cool.
Yeah.
What's your form of meditation? Does it involve like breath work, or like do you have like a mantra system? Like how do you like to meditate?
I usually use like the Calm app.
Mm,
Um, it's like another one like Headspace,
mhm.
like meditation app.
Yeah, I tried it.
Yeah, and then after I do the meditation, I do like a gratitude thing.
Oh, very cool. Love it.
Yeah.
Um, we use Headspace, so I have Rob put it on his and use it on his, so that I don't know, you know how I like to force people to do things, so I like to force people to up level. So this is how I'm doing it with my husband. So we do it on his, and right now we're doing restlessness, and
Wait, you guys do it together?
yeah, we do it together.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
is very nice. Also, we have a whiteboard in our kitchen,
Yeah.
and on the whiteboard, it says meditation, and each time we do it, we tick, and we update that every Monday morning. So it's another reason that I can put pressure on him to do it with me, because I'm like, I need to put a tick on here. But then it gets kind of like, should you be like so forceful about,
Mhm.
having someone meditate and stuff like that, which I do understand, because um I've been meditating for around 5 to 6 years consistently, and I think that it never feels any different. I feel like, cuz it's a practice,
Yeah.
never get to the point where you feel like, "Oh, that meditation I mastered." It's
Yeah.
always bringing your thoughts back and trying to focus and make sure that you aren't thinking about, what you're gonna have for lunch, or like I do in the shower, have those arguments over and over in my head.
Yeah.
So that's really cool that you use meditation as part of your well and calm practice. Very cool. And then
Yeah.
you also said, what was the other thing?
I do like a gratitude
Oh,
thing, just
yeah.
like
How do you do your gratitude practice?
um well, I first start by saying thank you 3 times.
Uh-huh.
Um And then, yeah, I just like think of 3 things that I'm thankful for.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'll do it too. Like usually I'll do it like after I meditate, but then also sometimes before I go to bed,
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask Hunter, like, what are 3 things that you're thankful for today?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I'll say mine. And sometimes I write them in a journal, and sometimes we just like say them out loud.
Yeah.
But it's funny because a lot of times ours kind of match up,
Yeah.
but just like
Cool.
slightly different, you know?
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah.
That's very interesting because I do 3 things with Rob, but I make him say 3 things he's grateful about me.
Damn, and he does that every day because I feel like you have to get like, oh, okay.
He will not do it every day. I was trying to force him to do it every day,
Yeah,
obviously. Because I was like, tell me 3 things you like about me. Tell me 3 things you're grateful. But what it really helps with is like just remembering what each of us has done around the house. Thank you for doing the dishes. Thank you for putting the laundry away. Those are the main ones usually. And
yeah,
then usually there's some other like nice one. But for mine, it helps me just like center and like not feel loved,
mhm,
um and then like go to bed feeling that way.
yeah.
So
That's nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the like saying thank you for like doing house chores,
Mm,
even though it's like simple,
mm,
I noticed like that's something that Hunter does
mhm,
because he likes like, well, obviously like things getting done, and but like he's like a doer, you know what I
yeah.
mean? So he's like, okay, the dishes are done, like I swept the floor, whatever. And then like when I do something, he always like makes an effort to be like, thanks for folding the laundry, like
Aw,
thanks for taking out the trash or whatever it is, you know?
yeah.
But I like realized that because for me, it's kind of like, yeah, like in my mind, I'm like, of course we're gonna do those things, you know?
Mhm,
Like I never like thought of making a point to be like, thank you for doing this.
mm,
But when I started realizing like how frequently he does it, I was like,
mhm.
oh, I should also like try to start saying
Reciprocate.
we're doing this, you know?
Yeah, that's very cool. Is his love language words of affirmation?
um, yes, and like service or whatever that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That sounds very much like, I mean, somebody who would say thank you for doing service
Yeah.
type things.
Yeah.
What is your love language?
I can't remember what mine is, but I think mine's like gifts.
Yeah, mine's totally gifts.
Yeah.
Mine, giving and receiving gifts, is my love language. And then, but I don't think I like realized it was my love language. And I also didn't realize like time, like your own presence can be your gift.
Yeah. Well, actually, now I'm remembering the second one was like the one where it's like hanging out together.
Yeah, the times Rob's. Rob's is like
Okay.
special
Mhm.
time together or something, or just
Yeah.
like undivided attention together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and I remember when I told Hunter, he was like, "Of course." And I was like, I didn't realize like I loved gifts, but you know, I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I definitely love gifts. And then like discovering the fact that I can just give them to myself, like my
Mhm.
Calvins, hashtag my Calvins.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's what they say on the box. They say
I
hashtag
know.
my
I know. It
like
sounds like
legit.
literally for you. So funny.
Yeah. Hashtag.
My Calvin.
Yeah.
So funny.
Because I also feel like knowing your love language is great, but it's all a spectrum and you should be doing every single love language.
I agree. My mom is here.
Oh, your mom's here? That's cool. Does she want
Yeah.
to come on and say hi?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Mama? Yes. Yes. What are you doing? Do you want to come on the podcast? Okay, she's not podcast ready, but she's just, I don't know, dropping things off.
Okay. I mean, we can wrap up and you can go chat with your mom.
No, it's okay. Well,
Okay.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep you much longer. Okay, cool. So, thank you so much for coming on. Is he there? Does she not want to come on?
Mom, do you want to come on?
No, I don't look good.
Patty, you always look good.
No, I look horrible. How am I going to be on the podcast? I just wanted to drop something to her.
Okay.
Okay, she's going back to the car. My mom does this frequently. She'll just stop by and she like gets these like random things for me. I think she has like a bunch of like Valentine's Day like decorations for me.
Gosh.
I know, it's super cute.
So cute.
Yeah.
Very jealous. Can't have any Valentine's decorations. No storage.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm like getting decorations for everything, but like there's no more storage.
Yeah. You've already topped out your storage.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is all for you for Valentine's.
Okay.
Even if you don't like it. This is in memory of your bees. You can put it in the bag. Love you. Oh.
Here, give me.
Wait.
So cute.
In memory of the bees.
Oh, in memory of the bee. Oh, that's so sweet.
I know. She's so funny.
Okay. Well, I love your llama mug and I love your world views and I love the fact that you want to help people and cook things for them and just take the kind of hassle out of like figuring it all out and like the pressure. I think you really take the pressure off people to make it seem it doesn't have to be perfect or the exact ingredients that you have. You like people to make a bit of a twist on it. Um, so I will let you go and thank you so much for coming on. I'd love to catch up with you offline and maybe in a few months we'll have you back on. How's that sound?
Yeah, maybe Chef Lainey will be like kind of a thing again.
Yeah, we can interview Chef Lainey and do like a little little tiny snippet of what you can cook for what you can show people.
Yeah.
Very
Well, thank you for having me on your podcast.
Of course.
Oh, I love you.
Love you too.
Ciao.
Ciao. Bye.